glad you could stop by and join me as we take a look back at some of wrestling's biggest moments from the past. I'm Mike, and I want to invite you to join me for a look back. We're on Facebook at Look Back with Mike and on Twitter at albwMike. As always, like, subscribe, and share the YouTube page. Tonight, we're going to take a look back at one of the classics of the 80s. It's a match between Magnum TA and Chief Wahoo McDaniel for the United States heavyweight title. Difference in this match is it was a steel cage match. Wahoo had turned heel and Magnum was after the belt. It was a great match. Magnum, the babyface at the time, they were grooming him to be the next NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. And unfortunately, that would all change due to a tragic car accident that sidelined him and put him out of commission. Wrestler. Now, again, on the other side, you had Wahoo McDaniel, who was a multi-time champion. He was on his way out, so to speak. His better years were behind him. He was playing the heel in this match. Wahoo was both a great babyface and a heel. He was a legitimate tough guy, drafted by the Miami Dolphins for NFL football, but he found his love with professional wrestling and took on the persona of Chief Wahoo McDaniel and made himself famous. All right, everybody, how this is going to work is I'm going to put the video up. Should it not come up, the link to the video will be in the comments box. Pull the video up, and I'm going to count back from 3 to 1. When I say push play now, on the word now, push play. 3, 2, 1. Push play now. And the match opens with the introduction to both Wahoo McDaniel and Magnum TA. That's Tony Schiavone in the ring doing the introductions. It's a great match. Like I said, steel cage match, United States Heavyweight Championship. You can see Wahoo with his headdress, Magnum with his leather jacket. There's Magnum TA, the challenger. Like I said, he was an upstart at the time. He was coming up through the ranks. He was on his way to becoming NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. And unfortunately, tragedy struck, and that was not the case. The referee in charge for the match was Tommy Young. There's Wahoo McDaniel, the defending United States Heavyweight Champion. Wahoo had actually just turned heel a little bit before this match. Turned his back on the fans. There you see Tony Schiavone leaving. Like a bull, he never quits. That was Wahoo McDaniel. And they're back in the ring. Tommy Young, the referee, checking both Wahoo and Magnum. There's Magnum TA. He was a great athlete. I mean, there's so much you can say. Wahoo himself, famous for those chops, and you'll see many of those during this match. They're squaring off, trying to see. There's Magnum backs up. I like how they shot these matches at a far-off angle. There they are. They're going to go for a good tug-of-war. Ooh, Magnum fires Wahoo back into the corner, draws that right hand back. Referee showing him, you're not going to do that. There they go. Collar and elbow tie up. Magnum trying to bull Wahoo. Wahoo holding his own. Arm drag by Magnum TA. Wahoo saying he pulled his hair. Referee, of course, telling Magnum TA, you're not pulling a hair. Magnum standing there like he's going to punch him, and he would. Collar and elbow tie up again. Ooh, nice head toss by Wahoo McDaniel, rather. Tommy Young checking to see if Magnum's shoulders are down. Magnum rolls Wahoo on his back. Still Wahoo got the headlock on. Tommy Young was such a great referee. I mean, the man was in so many famous matches, but he was so good at what he done. Wahoo with his leg on the rope, referee breaking the hold. You realize this was a cage match. The idea of the cage back then wasn't so much on disqualification or not. It was more centered around keeping the action in the ring and keeping people out. There, Wahoo's got the headlock again on Magnum, grabbing a handful of hair. Referee not looking at it. Wahoo keeping the referees to his back. Ooh, low blow by Wahoo on Magnum. Dear God. Wahoo McDaniel was a babyface for a long time, but he could heel so well. There's an overhand chop from Wahoo, staggers Magnum to the ground. Magnum coming back up. Another chop from Wahoo knocks him back to the ground. Those chops were so powerful, and Magnum sold them so well. Ooh, kick from Magnum, firing back on Wahoo with the right hands, bringing him out of the corner. Wahoo staggering a little bit. Down he goes. Tommy Young telling him you can't hit him with a closed fist. Backing him off. Tommy Young was great at holding the action. He could really control the pace of a match for a referee. They listened to it. Collar and elbow tie up. Wahoo backs Magnum into the corner. Rakes the eyes on Magnum. Overhand chop from Wahoo. Clubbing blow to the back of the head knocks Magnum to the ground. Ooh, head first into the cage. Wahoo, I keep talking about the chops of the stomach, punch to the stomach from Magnum, firing back and forth, but those chops were deadly. I mean, the power he displayed and the way that he done them. Everybody talks about 1-2 pinfall. Everybody talks about the chops being, Ric Flair having the chop. I mean, go back and watch a Wahoo McDaniel match, and I will tell you something right now. You'll think twice about who had the better chop. Arm bar by Magnum. Twisting that arm. Ooh, stepping across. Got that arm wrench ground up and down on that arm, in that shoulder. Now he's got an arm bar. Pinfall 1. Goes back to working on the wrist and the arm. Wahoo kicks him off. And Magnum back up. Got that closed fist. The referee telling him you can't use a closed fist. And that's the one thing I like about Tommy Young. Like I said, so many times he actually controlled what was going on in the match. Overhand chop by Wahoo, backs him into the corner. Wahoo with an overhand blow knocks Magnum back to the ground. It was all about Wahoo's strength. If you notice it, the blows he would hit would knock someone down. And that was the intention. He was the bigger person. Atomic drop into the corner. Magnum got his foot on the rope. Referee calling for a pinfall break. See, this was a cage match, like I was saying earlier. In a cage match in Jim Crockett Promotions in the NWA in those days, you didn't win by climbing a cage. You won by pinfall, submission, or if the referee stopped the fight. Climbing over the cage was chicken. And stay tuned. We'll be back after these words and more action. Irish whip by Magnum. Wahoo, a drop kick by Magnum. TA knocks Wahoo to the ground. And we're back to the action. Magnum TA fires off with the right hand to Wahoo. Picks him up. Scoop slam, plants him in the center of the ring. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Wahoo kicks out at 2. Magnum TA suffering a little bit of fatigue now. One of those things that Wahoo, like I said, he was so big he could wear you down just from his size. Reverse elbow drop kick from Magnum TA knocks Wahoo to the ground at the corner. Goes for the pinfall. Wahoo with his leg on the rope. Tommy Young breaking the pin. Magnum TA picking up Wahoo. Small package from Wahoo. Blocked the suplex. 1, 2. Magnum TA kicks out. Right hand from Magnum TA, staggers Wahoo back into the corner. Wahoo fires back with an overhand chop. Ooh, reverse elbow by Magnum. Wahoo down. Head first into the turnbuckle. Magnum going to throw Wahoo into the cage head first. Then Magnum firing up. He's wanting more Wahoo. He's going to give it to him. Ooh, stomps him across the forehead. Double foot stomp. Magnum backing up, measuring him. Fist drop. These two could go forever, it seems like. Right hand by Magnum TA staggers Wahoo into the corner. Another right hand from Magnum TA backs him up one more. And he's firing those right hands to staggering Wahoo, and the referee tried headbutt from Magnum TA. It looked like it busted Magnum open. May have done more damage to Magnum than it did Wahoo. Picks him back up. Wahoo head first into the cage from Magnum. Pulled his tights. Both men down. Referee counting. Wahoo first to his feet. Picks Magnum up. Gonna run him head first into the cage. That cage was unforgiving. That's chain link fence, everybody. I love the chain link fence cages too. I mean, that's just something I preferred over the blue WWF cage at the time. Wahoo going for the pin. 1, 2. You got to hook the leg. You're not going to pin him like that. 1, 2. Another pinfall. Going for another one. 1, 2. He keeps getting a 2 count, and Magnum got Wahoo's hand. He's trying to fight out. 1, 2. Tommy Young checking to make sure that Magnum's shoulders are off the mat. Magnum firing back, rallying. Wahoo using his weight to hold Magnum down and breaks the hold. Wahoo picking Magnum up by the hair. Scoop slam on Magnum TA. Elbow from Wahoo to Magnum. Pinning him again. 1, 2. Kicks out. So close. I mean, Wahoo was in pretty decent shape at this point. I mean, he never was what you called a fit person, but he never was out of shape. Overhand chop from Wahoo on Magnum. Magnum leaning on the ropes. Irish whip across the ring. Magnum comes out. Ooh, he kicks Wahoo, knocks him down. Both men back down. Referee begins his count. Magnum trying to get up. Both men up. Crawling toward each other. Wahoo first to his feet. Ooh, another small package from Wahoo. Magnum kicked out. Magnum now picking Wahoo back up. Right hand from Magnum. Ooh, kick to the midsection. Another right hand, another. Ooh, Wahoo hit him again. I don't know if it's a low blow or right in the stomach, but he'd come close. Chief Wahoo McDaniel. He was such a great wrestler. I mean, it's sad that we lost him a couple years ago. Head first, Magnum TA into the turnbuckle. Another headshot into the turnbuckle. Referee telling the Chief, you can't be doing that. Like I said, Tommy Young was always, I wouldn't want to call him a stickler for the rules, but he made sure that the rules were followed. Ooh, rakes the forehead across the knee pad. Ooh, double foot stomp to, ooh, and another. Kicking him off. Magnum trying to get back to his feet. He's dazed. Magnum, Wahoo trying to, oh, what is he? Wahoo's trying to climb the cage. Magnum's going to stop that. Ooh, belly to back suplex off the top rope. Wahoo was trying to get out. Pinfall by Magnum. 1, 2. Wahoo finds his little bit of strength to get out of that one. Pinfall by Wahoo. Magnum's foot's in a rope. Ooh, backbreaker from Wahoo. Elbow from Wahoo. Another elbow. Trying to go for the cover. 1, 2. Magnum's foot back in the rope. Magnum knew his ring presence in this match. He was great at ring presence. He knew where he was at all the time. Wahoo shoulder block on Magnum. Ooh, belly to belly suplex from Magnum TA. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Magnum TA, the United States Heavyweight Champion. What a great match. Magnum celebrating. There's Tommy Young giving Magnum the 10 pounds of silver. I always did like that version of the United States title too. Magnum leaving the cage and you see him exiting through the crowd. The fans just loved him. Like I said, he was on his way for being NWA champion. And sadly, again, that was taken away from him. There's Wahoo in the center of the ring. There's the replay. You see it there. He knocks him down with the shoulder block, but Magnum gets back up. Wahoo's going to try again. Magnum thwarts his effort with that belly-to-belly suplex that he used so many times to put people away. Tommy Young there to make the count. 1, 2, 3. And your winner, a new United States Heavyweight Champion, Magnum TA. I do want to remind everybody, on February the 11th, 2023, at the Ashland Mall, from 11 to 2 p.m., Kane will be on hand, brought to you by Time Warped for a meet and greet. Come out on February the 11th to meet Kane. Also on February the 11th, ASW All-Star Wrestling West Virginia will have their My Bloody Valentine show at the Williamson Fieldhouse in Williamson, West Virginia. Brought to you by Stephen P. New Law Offices and Tech Medical of Pikeville. Come see Buff Bagwell. Heath will be on hand. Brock Anderson, as well as Arn Anderson, will all be on hand to meet the fans on February the 11th. Saturday, March 11th, 2023, World Classic Professional Big Time Wrestling will have their Glory Days Bash, the reunion tour at the OUC Shoemaker Center in Chillicothe, Ohio. It's going to be a great show. Bobby Fulton bringing that one. Likes of Mr. Hughes, Bill Apter, Dan the Beast Severin, Bobby and Jackie Fulton. Shark Boy will be on hand. Sabu will be there. Ron Simmons, Too Cold Scorpio, Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags, Henry O. Godwin. Shane Douglas will be there. Enzo, Axe and Smash at Demolition, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Nikita Koloff, the Honky Tonk Man, Devon Dudley, Rob Van Dam, and the Rock and Roll Express. And just announced the other day, the Icon Sting will be on hand at the OUC Shoemaker Center for World Classic Professional Big Time Wrestling's Glory Days Bash, the Reunion 2. I do want to remind everybody, on May the 6th, 2023, Time Warped will have their Bluegrass Wrestling Con number 4 at the Boyd County Community Center. That's in Catlettsburg, Kentucky. Saturday, May the 6th, 2023. Be on hand Tito Santana, Jerry the King Lawler, Kurt Angle, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, IRS, we still call him Mike Rotunda. Living Legend, Larry Zbyszko, Jimmy the Mouth of the South Heart, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Barry Horowitz, and of course Bobby Blaze will be on hand to sign autographs, meet and greet the fans. So I look forward to it. I had a great time at the last one, made a lot of friends, so many memories. But I do want to also remind everybody, a week later, Saturday, May the 14th, at the Ashland Mall, Time Warped will have Mick Foley on hand. It's going to be a great event. Mick Foley will be there signing autographs, meet and greet the fans. He's a legend. I've watched him ever since I was a little kid. Always loved Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love. Mick Foley's just a great person, and I look forward to meeting him. It's going to be a great event. So everybody come out. Those events that I've just announced. If you have any questions, go to the respective sites, the host sites. I'll have the links in the comment box for those. and you can send messages, get prices. It's going to be fun. That's what makes wrestling so great is the interaction between the stars and the fans. It's just so much. It means a lot to people to be able to interact with their favorite superstars. I hope everybody enjoys themselves. Folks, again, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in this evening. It's been fun. I enjoy doing this. I'm getting to where I really like doing it, actually. I look forward to it every time. These match watch-alongs are fun. I hope everybody has a great evening. I want to thank you all again. Again, like, subscribe, and share on Facebook at A Look Back with Mike, on Twitter at A Look Back WMike, and of course, our YouTube page. Well, that wraps it up for this edition of A Look Back with Mike. Thanks again, and until next time, so long from the Bluegrass State.